Deep in the mist-covered mountains of Vietnam, wild honeybees guard some of the forest's sweetest secrets. Today, we are tracking two remarkably different colonies. A massive giant honeybee nest hanging surprisingly close to the forest floor, and a multicomb rock bee fortress hidden deep inside a dark stone crevice. We'll show you how we harvest this liquid gold sustainably, respecting the bees so they can rebuild. Grab your gear and let's head into the wild. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, my friend and I are taking you deep into the highlands of northern Vietnam. If you look around, these hills might seem quiet, but they are teeming with life and hidden treasures. We are wild honey hunters. In this part of the world, we don't raise bees in boxes. Instead, we hike for miles through steep, roadless terrain to find wild bee colonies that have made their homes in the forest canopy or tucked away in rocky crevices. Today, we are searching for two very different types of wild bees: Apis dorsata, the giant Asian honeybee, and a smaller, highly elusive species that nests deep inside stone caves, which we locally call the rock bee. Finding them is no easy task. It requires patience, keen eyesight, and a deep understanding of the forest. Let's head up the ridge and see what we can find. Look at this. We've hit our first bit of luck, and honestly, it's quite a surprise. Usually, the giant honeybee Apis dorsata Before we approach, we need to prepare our primary safety tool: smoke. We don't use chemical sprays, and we absolutely do not use open flames that could burn the bees or the forest. Instead, we gather fresh, green leaves from specific forest plants and wrap them with dry brush. When lit, the moisture in the green leaves creates a thick, cool smoke. When we gently blow this smoke onto the nest, it triggers a survival instinct in the bees. They think there is a forest fire, so they immediately start consuming as much of their stored honey as possible to prepare for a potential flight. With their bellies full of honey, they become calm, heavy, and much less inclined to sting. It's a natural, harmless way to manage the colony while we work. Nature, we take only what we need, and we leave enough for the bees to survive and continue their cycle. Look at that beautiful, clear golden nectar dripping from the cut. This is pure, wild forest honey, filled with the essence of hundreds of species of mountain wildflowers. With our first harvest safely packed, we've moved further down the valley near a mountain stream. This rocky, humid environment is the perfect habitat for our second target, the rock bee or ong da. Unlike the giant honeybees, rock bees prefer dark, sheltered spaces. They nest deep inside caves, rock crevices, or hollows beneath giant tree roots. Finding these nests is incredibly challenging because they are completely hidden from view. You have to look for bees entering and leaving tiny cracks in the stone. This nest is tucked deep inside a narrow cleft under these boulders. I'm reaching in slowly. In tight spaces like this, you have to stay incredibly calm. If you panic or make sudden movements, the bees will sense the vibration and defend their home. I can feel the comb. I'm gently cutting the first piece. Wow, look at this. The honey from the rock bee is visibly different from the forest honey we harvested earlier. It has a much deeper amber brown color, and it is incredibly thick and viscous. Because these bees nest in insulated stone crevices, their honey evaporates differently, resulting in a lower water content and a highly concentrated, rich flavor with deep woody and herbal notes. We are extracting these pieces one by one, making sure we leave the combs containing the brood deep inside the crevice so the colony can rebuild. There is nothing quite like tasting wild honey straight from the comb, right in the heart of the forest. The flavor is complex, sweet, slightly floral, with a hint of smoky richness from our leaf torch. Every drop of this honey represents the hard work of thousands of wild bees and the untamed beauty of these mountains. My partner is using a flashlight so we can peer inside. Look closely. You can see several smaller combs hanging vertically, deep in the darkness. To get to this honey, we are going to have to reach deep into the rock crevice. It's tight, it's dark, and there is very little room to maneuver. After harvesting, we will trim away the excess wax and uneven edges of the honeycomb to give each piece a cleaner, more attractive appearance before packaging. Today was a very successful hunt, not just because we got some incredible honey, but because we managed to harvest it sustainably, leaving both colonies healthy and intact. Thank you so much for joining us on this adventure today. If you enjoyed getting a glimpse into our world of wild honey hunting in Vietnam, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Until next time, respect nature, and see you on the next trail. See you!